This is your last chance to get rich and famous on social media. That's right, everyone. I am talking about YouTube Shorts. Who better than one of the shortest guys on YouTube to tell you about the short opportunity that exists? Guys, I actually pre-wrote that comedic line, that joke. I'm a stand-up comedian, but I'm tall enough that it just looks like I'm sitting down. Oh, where's the Jokes aside, for all of you desperate to be social media famous, to get some kind of money, to make this a full-time career, which was me maybe 10 years ago, it's very important you pay attention. I did a video back in 2020 talking about the rise of TikTok and why everyone needs to be making TikToks ASAP if you want to make a career out of this thing. And flash forward, we've seen people get tens of millions, hundreds of millions of subscribers, making themselves millionaires, massive brand deals, showing up on late night shows. We've seen everybody and their mom, 15-year-old girls, dancing their way to stardom. The amount of people that now have a career because of TikTok is insane, and that was all happened within a quick span of 2 years. History is repeating itself because TikTok has taken away so much of the attention from YouTube and these other social platforms that everybody's been creating their own short form version of TikTok. There's Instagram Reels, there's Facebook Reels, there's the weird Snapchat Discovery Spotlight stuff. Snapchat's just weird, sorry. And you have your very own YouTube Shorts. Now, I've always kind of been I don't want to say I've been a hater, but I'm old school. I'm practically a boomer at this point. I grew up on long form content, whether it be TV, movies, even my own content, episodes ranging from 30 minutes to some even an hour and a half long. Whew, that house room party video though. There's some good, we got some good videos. But as much as I was like, the ADD, whatever, we also grew up with Vine. Vine was the real originator of this short form content that, silly us, it was such an obvious answer to like, what's the next evolution of content? Well, it's going to go with our ADD brain, and it's going to be this short form, quick burst, fast food of information and entertainment. Vine was ahead of its time and then shut down, and TikTok just ran with it. But never in my lifetime did I think that YouTube would actually get dethroned by another social media platform, and that being TikTok. Everyone is greatly threatened. So now for all you guys trying to get famous and make this a career, honestly, to become a long-form content creator, you need to have millions of dollars, a whole team at your disposal, massive talent. It's very hard to stand out. This is coming from somebody with 4 million subscribers, a couple billion views, and I've been on the platform for 2006. I've also built my own platform. That's not to say it's not possible. We've seen the rise of certain channels, whether it be an A-Rack, a Ryan Trahan, you name it. There's been channels that have superseded and just gone and blast out into the stratosphere. However, it's few and far between, and these guys are massively talented, and like I said, are literally, they would rather be famous on YouTube than live. Like, they would die to make this a career. And I don't think everyone can say that. That's pretty extreme. But look no further, because you don't have to die for this thing. I think you can become massively successful because this is the perfect timing and the opportunity for everyone. YouTube Shorts has been popping off, guys. I want to speak from my own personal experience. I'm not just saying this as somebody. I like to practice what I preach. Believe it or not, we have a McJuggernuggets Shorts channel. Just to really show you why YouTube Shorts is your best opportunity at getting famous is look at this growth right here. So what you're seeing on the screen is McJuggernuggets Shorts channel. It is gained close to 50,000 subscribers just in the last 2 months. Not only is that the subscriber growth, which just to put into reference, my 4 million subscribed McJuggernuggets channel hasn't gained 50,000 subscribers in well over a year. That's right, I grew more on this Shorts channel in just 2 months than I have on my 4 million subscribed channel in 2 years. Let that sink in for a second. No, I'm not talking about the Elon Musk Twitter. Not only that, my McJuggernuggets channel with the backlog of content, we're talking thousands of videos, will pull right around 4 to 5 million views per month. My Shorts channel in the last month, over 10 million views. This is 2 to 3x the views on my main channel with 4 million subscribers. It's insane. This is discovery out the gate, and that is what small creators, that is what people that have zero to their name, that is what you guys are looking for. You're looking for the chance for the little guy to somehow throw a piece of content out there, it gets in search and discovery, it gets recommended to people, and boom, you can blow up and have a start, the foot in the door to your career. That's the most important part, is the start. If you're doing long form content, unless you're attaching yourself to a big YouTuber, you're at the right place, right time, it's just an incredibly amazing video. You're just at the whims of the algorithm, and hopefully somebody gets to see it and it gains traction. But like, there's millions and millions of hours uploaded to YouTube on the daily. The chances of getting seen are getting close to nothing these days. With a random short form content, you could blow up to millions of views in a few days just with shooting something on your dang cell phone. You don't even have to have any crazy equipment or editing. They have editing ability in the app. And coming in January, February time, they are going to be rolling out monetization so you can make money from this thing. Another important point to note, with my shorts channel, none of this content is new. It's actually all horizontal. I'll show you an example of a piece of content we would have. Notice we kind of have these blurry bars at top and bottom just to kind of fill that vertical format. But this is all old content. This is repurposed content. So this is honestly even a good play for channels that are already established. You should be having people cut all your old content into new content and place it on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, all these other short form content platforms, including YouTube. Now you can do it on your main channel. I know YouTube is rolling out the Shorts tab, which is separate, so it doesn't make your main channel all clunky with how the videos are laid out. But us here at Ridgway Studios, we made a whole separate channel just so we don't clutter anything up. Also, people on my main channel kind of expect a certain kind of episodic narrative format, long form content that I didn't want to change the brand up. This is a whole separate thing, and a lot of it is repurposed content. I have no intentions of making any new short form content. However, if I was trying to grind and get super famous and blow the name and brand up even more, this is your shot. I can't recommend this enough. I would be grinding my face off on YouTube Shorts because this, in my opinion, is your last chance. To grow on all these other platforms, like I said, the barrier to entry is high these days. And usually my advice for anyone trying to break into this industry these days is work for another YouTuber. Most of YouTube, like the gold rush is practically over. Not saying you can't have make a modest living potentially off social media, but by and large, the YouTubers have mostly become corporate and they're controlling the recommended section. And it's like, you're better off finding a job with a YouTuber than trying to go your own way because it's just so hard to stand out, except for YouTube Shorts. Now, TikTok is still a viable opportunity. You can still blow up on TikTok, and it is still good to be discovered. Case in point has been Yags TV, a content creator in my content house, Rigid House. He has blown up on twofold. We're talking TikToks and YouTube Shorts. Yags actually has got his own play button for his Yags Clips channel, which the fact that you can get a YouTube play button so quickly without having to do the grind of long form content is an insane opportunity. Like just my McJournet's Shorts channel, I'll have another 100K YouTube play button probably within a month or so. The Shorts channel is gonna pass this Jesse Tyler channel, and I'm like, it's barely any work. For anyone concerned, like, oh, okay, you're just getting a lot of views and you want it to convert to money. There's been a lot of great success of TikTokers actually porting their audience over to Instagram, their YouTube channel, buying merch, people opening up physical businesses because of their TikTok following. And it was something I learned even with Storyfire. It's like I could convert my YouTube channel, all the audience. It might not be everyone, it might be a smaller percentage, but I can still get people to move over to, say, the Storyfire platform or to a Twitch stream. Yates has done a really incredible job at taking viewers from his TikTok or from his YouTube Shorts and porting them over to his Twitch streams. So you can even bring people in from short form content over to long form streams to see just more of what they enjoyed the little version of. It's like the short form is just like a little appetizer, and then you pull them over for the main course. And it's especially nice with like a YouTube Shorts because you could pull them in with the appetizer of the YouTube Shorts, and then they come into the long form content and then they watch it, and then you get the ad revenue from that, maybe convert them to buy some merch or a product or whatever. Or even with the live stream, because YouTube is live streaming too. YouTube's doing a good job at like gobbling literally everything up. And there's even a fantastic feature which allows you to clip things from your long form YouTube videos literally natively in the YouTube app. So there's really no excuse anymore. So for all you guys looking for an answer, what can you do to break through? Start making some short form content. Post it to TikTok, post it to YouTube Shorts. You might not make any money to start, but as the views start rolling in and YouTube promising to do YouTube Shorts monetization, potential brand deals on TikTok, and then even IG Reels and Facebook Reels, they have all these kinds of bonuses that you could potentially get maybe $100 a month, you get a few $100. Facebook has some really good incentives. The crazy thing is IG Reels and Facebook Reels are two different Reels, short form platform. I don't know what's going on, but there's times in life where there's what's known as arbitrage opportunities, where everyone's attention's on one thing and it is like a gold rush moment, and like you have to squeeze the dang thing and milk the others while it lasts. It never does. Like the TikTok window, when I did my video talking about it, 2 years later, it's a lot harder to stand out on TikTok. It's a lot harder to do gaming content on YouTube. It's a lot harder to do narrative, edgy content on YouTube. There's a time and place for everything. And honestly, this YouTube Shorts window might only be a year or two, and everyone moves so fast in the social media space now because everyone's aware that you can make money off this, you can get famous, you can attach your brands to things, and the education system here on social media is so fast now. You get videos like this the window of opportunity gets tighter and tighter with all these new iterations. So the time to act is now on YouTube Shorts. I would not even be giving a about long form content at all. I would just be grinding out shorts. And like I said, you might have a good year until it's too saturated, it's too competitive, and then you miss the chance. And honestly, I don't know how many new social platforms or chances we're gonna get until like everything's just plateaued and what we got is what we got. And the barriers to entry for normal people it's just not possible anymore. And you can see that evolution with everything, you know, especially with Hollywood and trying to get a movie made or trying to act in films and TV. It got to this point where eventually there's so much red tape that nobody can enter it. It was its own bubble. People got too much power until eventually a new thing came up, disrupted it, and kind of democratized the power to everybody. But then that too becomes corrupted and concentrated power. And you can see that with all the big YouTubers and their position within the algorithms, and they just keep getting fed, they keep getting recommended, and like how do you stop that? Or how do you compete with that? They're already too powerful. And you'll see it with crypto, you'll see it with everything in life. Everything goes through cycles. A crazy example of this is a Snapchat. Their stock has been plummeting and the company's just struggling. It's really, really struggling. They really tried to compete with TikTok, and they rolled out this Spotlight program, and they started rolling out $1 million a day to creators who made Spotlight. And I knew creators making six figures, some up into the millions of dollars, just because they repurposed their TikToks that they were already making. They put it on Snapchat Spotlight and they just got checks in the mail. I'm not even making this up. I even knew someone personally that made $70,000 from a throwaway Snapchat. Took like 10 seconds to make, put it on there, $70,000, basically just hit the lottery. Absolutely insane. Like people like 15-year-olds getting 7-figure checks from Snapchat just because the getting was good. Snapchat was putting a lot of money out to try to get creators to create content, and really it was probably not a smart, it definitely wasn't a smart business move. It got people in there, but then as soon as the money went away, then they're like, eh. And could you imagine if you're one of those people that just started grinding out on some Snapchats, and then all of a sudden you get a big bag, and holy crap, your life's changed forever. And you could even draw that connection to, say, people buying into meme coins and things, where you just go to where the attention's at, there's a trend, and you ride the trend, it's really hot for some time, and you make a bag, and then quickly retract, wait for the next one. It's just like a buzzard. Like a scavenger, like stalking its prey, just waiting for the opportune moment to strike. The moment's here with YouTube Shorts. I think because it's new, it takes some time sometimes for people to wrap their head around it, to process it, and decide and to commit that this is something to do. Guys, if somebody's been in the space for a long time, you can't think about this one. Just like you can't think about TikTok, you can't think about all these things. Trust me, Shorts is the wave. My own channel that we're barely putting any effort into is a great example. We have like 600 shorts scheduled to go out. And so this thing's just probably going to keep collecting views and then eventually money. Now, I don't know how much money there will be to have in shorts. At least it's going to be something. I do want to say that similar to TikTok, there was this creator fund where they just kind of give you like pennies to the dollar, depending on how many views you've accumulated over time. On TikTok, for hundreds of millions of views, I made around $2,000. Now for YouTube Shorts, I have maybe around 20 million-ish views. I made $750. So just with YouTube Shorts fund versus TikTok fund, YouTube Shorts is already better. And then they're going to have ad revenue to boot on top of it. Now, TikTok actually has ad revenue now too. There's always brand deals. Guys, there's a million ways to make money off this stuff. Most importantly is how you can get the attention. Because if you have the attention, you can always monetize that attention later on in different ways. You can get creative. The eyeballs. The eyes. These things are the most important thing, especially starting out. So get grinding, baby. It ain't no excuse. And I'm just going to sit on my and collect. My grinding days are over. But guys, drop some likes on this video if you learned something today, and if maybe you're gonna start grinding, and let me know in the comments below if maybe some people that have watched me, guys, I've seen fans blow up channels on TikTok and YouTube Shorts over the years. They got like millions of subscribers or hundreds of millions of views. It's insane. And I think there's a meme going around that's just like, you know, you could tell when somebody's a shorts creator versus a YouTube creator. They all of a sudden have like 2 million subscribers and like 500 million views, and they just made their account like a year ago. Like, it's insane. Brands probably can't tell the difference. You might get a monster like 10, 20K brand deal based on how many subscribers you have and the views you're pulling, even though it's all shorts. But guys, like it or not, shorts and short form content is here to stay. And you either get on board and make the most of it, or just be a hater and you suck and then you don't get anything from it. Hell, I'm just excited to get another play button and feel like I'm relevant for a moment again. And lastly, for any big creators watching this video, get moving, repurpose that old content. Like, I thought I was always bleed and die YouTube. However, over the years, all these alternative platforms have done a great job at incentivizing creators. I've said it before in my older videos about Facebook. Some months I actually make more money from Facebook than I do YouTube, and that's with old repurposed content. Now with Facebook Reels and IG Reels, there's so many ways to have different revenue sources that YouTube isn't paying the bills as much as some of these others. But the great thing is you can be agnostic and you don't have to commit and put all your eggs in one basket. You know, you just put your content on all these different platforms. But for you guys starting out, please, 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 you will regret not making a move on this stuff, and tell yourself every day, hey, look, it's just one little cell phone short form content. Like, you can do it. It's low barrier to entry, and just grind. This is your shot. We don't know what the future holds, honestly. Like, I do feel like social media already is kind of hitting that plateau to where, like, I don't know where exactly it goes after this short form content wave, to where I think things might be stagnant for a while. So make sure you really make the most of what we have and what we know now, especially something when it just comes to filming with your cell phone and editing it in there. It's become very easy. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you want me to cover next. Love you guys to death, and don't forget to keep it rigid. Great thing is, too, we're gonna cut this video up into like 10 different shorts. Even if you film long form content, cut the highlights, cut the best of, hire somebody, put it all on all the other platforms for you. So like, you don't even have to make organic short form content. Have you ever seen any podcasts, like they just cut clips, the best moments of the podcast, make it all nice and snappy, put it on 5 different platforms, and they get 5x the revenue or 5x the attention. Don't sleep on this. All right, see you guys.